Hi there, today we're unboxing a 2-camera CCTV system. So this particular system is by a company called SANSCO. So it's an analog high definition system. So not power over Ethernet, just uses a coax cable. So let's have a quick look in the actual packaging. First of all, got a quick setup guide. Okay, some bubble wrap, power adapter, 2 cameras. So this retails for around £120. Let's get all the bits out there. Okay, some parts are just loose. It looks like it's just come open in the packaging. Let's get that out, have a look at the box here. Looks like the recorder's probably in here. Okay, another power adapter. Got a mouse in there, in this one. Split this up a bit. Got a CD. Some more fixings. Quick operation guide. And the actual recorder. Okay, so let me lay all this out and we'll just go through all the bits one by one. Okay, so here we have all the components in the packaging laid out. So initially let's quickly go through the actual instructions you get. It's a quick setup guide. Just confirming the language, etc. All in English, you know, not much to actually see on this. Very brief instructions. Looks like some of the other systems I previously reviewed, so that should be straightforward to use. Quick operation guide. Okay, that's that. So all in English, which is great. Okay, first of all the mouse. Very light, cheapo really. No weight to it at all. Very flimsy, so that's that. Powered adapter. So this is the adapter for the actual recorder. Seems okay. The actual supply amount, so output 12 volts, if that's any relevance to anyone. Yeah, straightforward. Then we've got the cables, 2 really long cables here. And just to show, so this is sort of a coax connector. So one end obviously plugs into your recorder, the other end plugs into the camera, and then power connectors here. So you don't have to have a power source near the camera, it's just plugged in near where the actual recorder is. So okay, that's that. Quite ample amount of cable there. So the cameras themselves, a bit strange with a cover on there. So obviously if you had a lot of sunlight beaming downwards, I guess it will sort of mask it, so that's quite good in one respect. Looks a bit crazy, to be honest, when you see it. I didn't really expect it to have that on there, but that's fine. It's got the sort of standard sort of seals at the back, so obviously you could drill a hole into your home and then feed the cable through. Connectors aren't too bad. I guess the hole will have to be at least a minimum to fit these 2 through, you know, like so. But yeah, that's fine. Or you could have it coming down and maybe going into some sort of connector box, or then coming in, so that's fine. Obviously flexibility wise, not much flexibility there, because if you're having the actual cables coming out, so obviously your hole has to be at least a minimum to fit that through. Then you could sort of tape that down, I guess, and then feed it through. But if you're going to fit one of these, it's some of the things you're going to expect to do. Adjustment wise, you've got some points here where you can adjust, and obviously use an Allen key, which it comes with, to tighten into place. So you've got adjustments there. You can sort of angle it and then tighten it, and again there you can tighten. So that's all you need, 2 flexible points. So obviously that will give that flexibility, and this will give the up-down flexibility. I don't like the idea of the shade, I've already said, but yeah, build wise, not extremely heavy or anything. Looks larger than it is because of the top, but that's fine. But it can be removed obviously by taking this off. We can have a look, see what it's like underneath this, to see if there's a seal actually. Let's do that right now. Okay. So the idea being, if you didn't want this, you could take it off. Okay, there's a hole there, so could be a possibility of getting water in there if you did take it off. But yeah, looking at it like this, it looks quite nice and compact. What you could do, I guess, if you didn't want this, you could take it off, maybe put a bit of silicone in there just to block it off so no water can get inside. Looking at it at an angle, it doesn't look like it really matters if you take it off. It is sealed inside, so yeah, doesn't matter. So that's good. Let's put that back on again. So that's good. You've, I guess, got the flexibility. If you want that, you could have it, or if you don't, just take it off. Put that back on tightly. Due to it being black, it does easily scratch, so do be careful if you do get this and you're messing around with it. There you go. That's that one. Both the cameras are the same. Okay, so the system comes with an additional power adapter for the actual cameras. So this power supply plugs into this adapter and it splits things 4 ways. And then the way that works, you get your camera and your actual cable you're going to use. You plug the BNC adapter in like so and tighten it. You get your power adapter, plug it in there. And then on the other side, you plug it in like so. And then that goes in the actual recorder. So very simple to set up, and obviously gives you the flexibility if you want to start off with a small system and maybe expand later on. So at least you have that facility available. Okay, let's look at the actual recorder. Fairly light. Got some vents on the side. Got infrared, but there's no remote with it, so I guess maybe that's just a standard sort of thing they've got on their devices. Record, alarm, power, escape menu, and some selections. Okay. The actual device itself, the recorder, it comes with a 1 terabyte hard disk pre-installed, so no messing around there. So you've got your 4 camera connection points. You've got HD out, so that's for your HDMI. You've got your VGA there. You've got phono connections there, I guess audio in. But I don't think these cameras actually have an audio connector on there, so that's no point. Ethernet connector there, 2 USB, and you've got the RS485. That's for more of a PTZ system, and you've got your power there. So yeah, seems okay. All good so far. Okay, the system comes with a bag of screws. Looks like hard disk mounting screws, so maybe use if you replace the hard disk that's inside there. That's that. We've got some connector points. This would be used for the PTZ. If I take that out briefly. So this would be a separate camera system that you can pan, tilt and zoom. So if I go like that, and then that would connect in just like that. So that's that. Okay, last thing left is the actual CD. We'll have a look what's in there. I'm guessing it's probably maybe instructions or some software, but we'll have a look at that. So there you go, that's all the bits and pieces you get in the packaging. Now let's have a go at putting it all together and turn it on and give it a go. Okay, so we've got everything laid out on a table. Let's get this all connected up and powered on. So first of all, let's take one of the cameras and one of the cables. So power goes in there as I've shown previously, and the coax connector, the BNC connector, goes here. It's actually labeled as well, so you know. So to camera, it says on there, camera side only, and that says to DVR side, so that's good. Let's move the instructions out of the way. So let's plug one into here. So that's one of them done. Take the other camera, plug that into the camera, that into the coax. Take the other side, plug that into DVR. So you've got the 2 points in there now. So the next thing is the power to the cameras. So we want to get that splitter cable, plug two ends in there. Take that, and then the power's plugged in. So there we go, cameras are in. Next thing, the power for the actual DVR. Let's undo that, take that off. And that goes just there. Then we can get our mouse can plug in just there. Then we can get our HDMI cable just here and plug that there, and that's it. Just need to plug it in now and power it up. So let me tidy up here and get it all in position to start up. Okay, so everything's plugged in. I'm just about to power the systems up now. So the DVR and the cameras are being powered up now. You can hear a humming from the hard disk. There you go. Powering on for the first time. Let me actually plug in an Ethernet cable into the system as well. Okay, welcome to the configuration wizard. It will help you to configure the device. To continue, to click next. Okay. Guessing by default password is blank. Yep, it's blank. Let's change the time zone. London. Next to that, do a retry. Try again. Okay, the IP address was wrong. If I just do that, okay, retry, let's try a fixed address. So straight away it didn't pick it up, so let's just try 33. That should be 0. There you go. So on a fixed IP address it worked. So just to check that, it's 33. Let's do next to that. So that's to install the Android app. So let me scan that into my phone. Okay, got my Android phone here, got the QR scanner here, and it's scanned in Xmeye. So I've already got that on my phone. So the next thing will be the actual serial number for the box. Once we've got that on, I can show how to add the device onto your Android app. So let me skip that bit and not show that. Obviously I don't want to show my serial number over the internet. Okay, so I've opened up the app. I've already got an account on there. I've started it up under that account. You can see some of the systems I've had in there and I've currently got. If I click add, you've got device name and serial number. So if I click that, I can scan in the serial number that's currently on the screen. So if I just give a small glimpse of that, so it's just a QR code. So let me do that off camera. I'll add it in. Okay, so just added it in under the actual manufacturer name there. So let me just click next on the screen behind, and there you go. Quite a quick setup there. And let's click OK. Okay, so initially you're seeing 4 separate screens there, so a possibility of having 4 cameras connected here. 2 are connected with cameras, so just to prove, there you go. Picture quality seems quite clear. Let's right click on there and get into the main menu. Let's go through some of these options. So record first, record config, so the different channels you have, the schedule you can pick, whether it's scheduled, it's manual or stopped. Pre-record, so you can record ahead, so when there is motion on the screen you've got a pre-record of 5 seconds, so that can be changed. Type of record you want a regular one, a detected one, or an alarm. Let's click advanced, show desktop, copy paste, default storage. Let's click cancel, playback, so you can play back through the footage. So if I click there, click search, what if I just click okay, still quite new, so obviously there's probably nothing there at the moment. Okay, let's go back up. These are your backups if you've taken any. Let's go back, alarm. You've got motion detect, so you can enable that. You can pick a region if you like. Let's pick that camera. If I click enable and set, so you can pick a region which you want monitored for motion detection. Showing some of the options here. Post record as well, so after it completes it carries on recording a little bit. Show a message if there's a motion detection. Buzzer, if there's motion detection you will get the unit actually buzzing. It can upload to an FTP server. It can send an email, write to a log, or mobile reported, whatever that means. I'm not sure about that. I guess reports to a mobile, but I've not actually tested that sort of option on some of the other cameras. Okay, let's go back. Video blind, if display goes, what do you want to happen? I guess it could be good to have a buzzer going off so you know. Picture's gone. Video lost completely, obviously alerts for that. Alarm input, there you go, and alarm output. Okay, abnormality, if there's no storage, what do? If there's storage device error, storage no space, net disconnection, IP conflict, so you can get it doing these sort of things. So show a message, buzzer, mobile reported, send email. I think send email would be quite useful when these sort of things happen. Okay, system, you've got general, obviously time settings, what to do if storage is full. You've got language there as well, DVR number, yeah, network, obviously your network settings, your IP addresses, or IP address I should say, net service. So this is what it will use to do sending uploads to FTP. Email details can be there to use. Cloud, this is the fact that it's connected via the cloud and you can access it on your mobile device. Let's click on there, see what happens. Mobile reported. Okay. Display, the actual resolution you want it, you can increase that if you want. PTZ config, we don't have PCZ. TOR, all related to PTZ. Digital, channel type. Okay, so it can record 1080N. I've not seen N before, so that's that. Okay, XVI. Looks like similar PTZ type settings. Let's go back there. Enhance the image. Enhance the image is enabled on all the devices. Okay, let's get out of that one. Go back. Advanced. Pretty straightforward. Storage details, that confirms it's around 1 terabyte there. Accounts there by default. You can add in additional accounts if you wanted. Online user, if anyone's connected remotely. Output adjusting. Okay. Auto maintain. Okay, if you want it to reboot on a regular schedule. Restore, like a bit of a restoring to factory defaults. Upgrade, so if you want to upgrade the OS, device info, general info about the device, import export. Okay, info, hard disk info, there you go, all good, showing normal. Bits per second, so that's the performance you're seeing over the actual connections to the camera. The log file showing details of connectivity. And version will probably have serial numbers, so I don't want to show that. Okay, we can go back, see what else we have in there. Okay, that's the main things. Go back to that. If I go okay, so I've positioned the camera outside in the garden. Select it. And first impressions of the picture quality, it's okay. Nothing amazing. Clarity is reasonable, not as sharp as what you'd see on a 1080p system, but okay. Probably clear enough to, I guess, probably work out a face, for instance, you know, reasonable clarity on there. Not amazed, like I say, just think it's okay, nothing more than that. Now let's have a look at the picture quality on the actual phone app. Okay, so here's the actual phone app. So if I click the actual picture on there, there you go. Quite clear, again, not as sharp as what you see on a 1080p system, but still sufficient. Okay, it's the evening here now, and the camera's still pointing outside in the garden. Just to show the picture quality, you can just see it there in the corner. I'll double click it. Quality wise, it's not too bad. Obviously it's using the infrared to enhance the picture, so you can easily make out what's there in the garden. So the little pots and the storage box we have just there. and obviously the paving and things. Sharpness wise, it's fairly clear. It's not brilliant, but it's enough to make out if anybody's there in the garden. Let's have a look on the actual Android app. So if I just click there, double click it, maximize it, and there you go. So not too bad, not like a 1080p system, but still sufficient. Okay, so I've put the CD that came with the actual system into my computer just to show what's on there. So you've actually got user manuals on there. Let's go back. You've got a player as well, so obviously an app you can put on your PC to access the system. Quick setup guide. So all the details are on there. So that's all it is really, just the manuals and apps to access on your PC. Okay, so you've seen the unboxing of this CCTV system. You've seen how simple it is to set up. You've seen the picture quality. You've seen the options available within the actual system. You've seen the different viewing options, so off your actual Android device and on the actual system itself. Generally, it's a good starter system, you know. In fact, it comes with 2 cameras. Not everyone wants a 4-camera system, and at a later stage, if you want to expand, obviously you can buy further cameras and that will let you expand the system. Picture quality wise, I was a little bit disappointed. It's not to the quality you'd see on a 1080p system, obviously, but if you have seen the 2 types of systems, you can tell the difference quite notably. But generally, as a starter system, it is good, and value for money wise, being around the £120 mark, it's a good system. So there you go. Hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Thanks for viewing, and don't forget to like and subscribe.